Our work as a pro-life movement is far from over.
Yep, that's right. Even after the reversal of Roe v. Wade and numerous attacks on reproductive rights, Republicans think they need to do more to advance the pro-life movement. And that clip we just heard, right-wing host Pat Miller say that the work of the pro-life movement is far from over. And now he wants to take away pregnant women's rights to travel across state lines. That is, Representative Jim Banks also agrees. Why? Because they don't want women to have access to abortion. Check this out.
If a young lady can hop in a car in Fort Wayne and in an hour and a half, she can be in a place in Michigan, or in just under 3 hours, she could cross the line into Illinois and achieve what she was able to do with abortion clinics here in Indiana, the fight is far from over.
That's exactly right. And I'm for federal legislation. I'm for stronger laws at the state levels, whatever we can do to save lives, to protect babies. That's what this fight is all about.
Yeah, sure. Well, here's why Banks' statement is particularly important right now. So Banks made headlines last week for announcing his campaign for the Senate seat held by GOP Senator Mike Braun, who decided against running for re-election in 2024 and will run for Indiana governor instead. Now he's running a super aggressive campaign riddled with culture war tropes. His campaign promises to include increasing border security, imposing trade measures on China, stopping transgender girls from competing in sports, and banning critical race theory. In fact, his campaign announcement read, "Radical socialist Democrats are trying to change America, but I won't let them. I've been on the front lines fighting for America First policies in Congress. Indiana deserves a conservative fighter in the United States Senate, but the radical Democrats and the spineless Republicans are going to do everything they can to stop me." Yeah, so Banks' comments really follow several clinics nationwide who are moving across state lines in order to provide services in addition to patients really having to travel hundreds of miles away for abortion, which is simply just healthcare. And in one case in particular, you saw a child from Ohio travel to Indiana where abortion remained legal after 6 weeks in order to abort a pregnancy that was the product of a rape. The thing is that still we have Republicans and members of the GOP wanting to go even further to restrain the rights of individuals to exercise bodily autonomy and seek healthcare for themselves. And that's a really scary thing. Cenk.
Okay, it looks like the red states are now in danger of being basically the Gaza Strip, where you can't leave, somebody else controls your fate, your freedom, your sovereignty, etc. So they might all become occupied territory soon. So what, a woman, if she's leaving the state, is going to be tracked by the state? Where are you going? Are you going to have an abortion? Are you pregnant? Where are your papers? Let me see inside your vulva. And these clowns, these right-wingers, say they're against government tyranny? You're gonna track women leaving the state to find out what they're doing. Otherwise, what? You won't let them leave the state? Are they all your prisoners now? You're for freedom? All right-wingers are a joke. They don't believe in freedom at all. All they believe in is power and oppression. All they want to do is oppress you. So, I'm tracking you. Who'd you have sex with? Why'd you have sex? Well, what are you gonna do with your body? I don't give a goddamn about your doctor or your health or anything. I don't care if you were raped or anything. I control your body. And then you're worried about government tyranny. That is government tyranny. It's a definition of government tyranny. Look, right-wingers, just admit it. Just say it out loud. You hate freedom. It's a fact. It's a fact. Now you're trying to restrict their movement. It wasn't enough that you were controlling their bodies. You were controlling their decisions that are related to their health care. You're controlling their family. You're controlling the most private decisions they've ever made. You know that Republicans, for as long as I've been alive, have been trying to pass anti-sodomy laws. They're gonna, by the way, that's coming. That's gonna make a comeback too. Because it's not that long ago, Ken Cuccinelli was trying to do it in Virginia until very recently. There's a bunch of states that try to do it. That means you're not allowed to have anal or oral sex. So the Republicans want to get into your bedroom and be like, what kind of sex are they having? Oh, let me watch. Bunch of perverts, total perverts, right? They hate freedom. The jackbooted tyrannical government that they're talking about is them. It's them. Okay, oh no, he got oral. I don't like it. Put him in jail. Oh, she controlled her own body, put her in jail. She left the state without asking us, put her in jail. Freedom? You guys hate freedom. Why don't you just be honest with yourself for once in your life? So look, I don't know what's gonna happen in the red states, but if these guys keep doing this, you gotta get out of the red states. They're a disaster. They're all gonna turn into sinkholes. But by the way, they already are. I mean, so watch. Hey, Republicans, get ready to cry. You ready? Alabama and Mississippi, the worst states in the country. Why? They're the most Republican. So Republican governors drive them into the ground. They're like 48th, 49th, 50th in every category: healthcare, education. Why? Because Republicans want to keep their voters ignorant. That's why they say, oh, don't fund education, that's for sure. Tax cuts for the rich, tax cuts for the rich. When are you schmucks ever going to figure it out? Look, I know that Republican voters love hatred, they love fear, they hate freedom, they hate choice, they don't like the US Constitution, they don't like any of those things. I get it. But hey, schmucks of the world, they're using your lust for oppression and hatred to just get themselves tax cuts. The entire point of the Republican Party is actually to get rich people tax cuts. This whole abortion thing, the leaders don't care. They're looking to cash in. Oh yeah, get distracted, go fight over there. Oh yeah, we're gonna imprison all those women. Yeah, and the right wingers like, yeah, I hate women. Yeah, control their bodies. Don't let them leave the goddamn state. Freedom, you guys are a joke. An entire party made up of jokers. Total. How can you not tell that you're the party against freedom? How could you not tell that? That's amazing. It's amazing. Go ahead, try to imprison women, because that's next. That's what he's alluding to. And then the other thing, Adrian, is now in a Republican primary, if you don't have the most mental, lunatic, extreme position, you're gonna lose. So anytime a conservative host asks anything, do you believe in putting all the Democrats in prison for no reason? If you say no, oh, you're a loser. Rhino, we don't want him. We don't want him. Do you agree that Trump should win all elections no matter what the voting is? No? Oh, that's it. Oh, we don't want him. We don't want him, okay? Do you agree that we should imprison all these women? No? Oh, boo, boo. We hate women. Go, boo. We don't want them. We don't want them. The Republican Party now is just like a cesspool of toxicity. It's just like a waste dump. And these things are all super obvious, but corporate media, right-wing media tells you they're awesome, and mainstream media tells you, I can't tell. I can't tell who's right or wrong. Oh, maybe we should take away women's freedom. I can't tell. I've got it at 50-50, mainstream media says. I don't have it at 50-50. We actually do the news here.